Now we're moving on to the odor powder, which is 1 purifying bath salt into a crucible with 5 Exedium, 10 Ordo, and 5 Ventus makes 4 odor powder. And then 1 odor powder, 2 Essentia filters, 1 fancy amulet, 1 Salus Mundus, 1 amber, and then 1 of each of the primal V crystals can make you a fragment pendant. From what I see, I can make fancy amulet into a pendant that, when worn, will emit a sanitizing aroma by dispersing odor powder. I think that this way is much better, and I can go wherever I want to. So this basically reduces the warp effect on the go. Very cool. So now I'm going to move on to arcane seals. These were brought back from an early version of Thaumcraft. Seems like gold with wool is good enough for what I will do in the future. Now all I need is something magical enough to attach to the seal. Seems like it has about 3 slots for whatever I attach onto it. Basically, 4 gold nuggets, any kind of wool, and then all of the primal V crystals. 1 of each primal V crystal makes 2 arcane seals. Then it will make you do seal symbology. Alright, seems like I'm on the right way, I think. Using V crystal to channel the magic powers of the crystal type, and gold to focus it onto the seal seem to fit the same seal design. And I think the amount of possible combinations is overwhelming, but I think most of them are pointless. This allows you to make a bunch of different seal symbols. It's the same in every recipe. Any V crystal surrounded by 4 gold nuggets, with also 10 of that same aspect, equals a seal symbol. And then you can make the seal peaking, which allows you to make the seal globe with 1 Imperium, 4 glass blocks, 2 gold ingots, and 1 of each primal V crystal. This allows you to see the seals you've added onto a seal symbol. As I said, there are a lot of combinations, but a bunch of them just don't work. An aura disperser is a machine that uses V salts and applies them to a small area where it's facing. May be good for many uses like farms, malt grinders, traps, and other things. Using 1 complex arcane mechanism, 1 V salt for Oram, 1 V salt for Alchemia, 1 V salt for Draco, and 1 V salt for Fluctus. Using a morphic resonator, Shimmerleaf, a complex arcane mechanism, and 1 Nitor, with a dispenser in the middle. This uses 20 Alchemia, 10 Oram, 30 Fluctus, and 50 Ventus. Now, onwards to the Mithrilium metal. This strange new metal is very unusual, even understanding how void metal works. This book pronounces its name as Mithrilium metal, I think. I think that may be a good material to improve my arcane setup, but what exactly can I do with it? Mithrilium ingot is 1 void metal ingot with 1 Elementum, 2 enchanted fabrics, 2 Salus Mundus. Basically, 2 Elementum, 2 Quicksilver, 2 enchanted fabric, 2 Salus Mundus, and 2 amber. Using 10 Alienus, 30 Metallum, 15 Potentia, 10 Praecantatio, and 30 Vitreous. Then you can move on to making Essentia Combining. Basically allows you to create an Essentia Combiner using 3 Mithrilium nuggets, 1 complex arcane mechanism, 1 permutatio V crystal, 1 essentia filter, 1 brass plate, and 1 elementum. Using 16 permutatio, 30 perdicio, 15 machina, and 20 alchemia. This allows you to combine essentia, but only with the liquids. You'll have to do a pipe system leading into the essentia combiner. Then you can make mithrilium in force jars. Upgrading a void jar to a mithrilium was definitely worth the time and effort. So basically, brass warded jars. Take a normal warded jar, 1 brass plate, surrounded by 7 panes. Boom, you have a brass warded jar. Thaumium. Thaumium plate, brass warded jar, 7 glass panes around it, and then 2 aqua V crystals. One void melt plate above the thaumium reinforced jar, 7 glass panes, and then 6 aqua V crystals makes the void fortified jar. And then finally, mithrilium. 12 aqua V crystals, 1 mithrilium plate, and then 7 glass panes. But the jars do not stop there. You can also make with adamite, this adamite is used making 1 mithrilium, 2 nether stars, 1 enchanted fabric, and then 1 primordial pearl. Using 30 alchemia, 20 Draco. Draco is added with this mod. 100 Infernium, which is also added by this add-on. 40 Metallium, 40 Permutatio, 100 Praecantatio, 120 Spiritus, 100 Victus, and then 20 Visium. Visium is also added with this. So I'm gonna instability, dangerous. So if I look here, I just type in V. Basically, you can see all these salts. So right in here, for some reason, it does not show the new aspects added. But if I can find where it shows the new aspects added, I can actually know for sure. This can also make an aura charger. An aura charger uses 1 Orium V crystal, 1 complex arcane mechanism, 1 essentia combiner, 4 adamite nuggets, 20 Praecantatio, 40 potentia, 20 Orium, and the instability very high. Then you can also make adamite fortified jars using 1 mithrilium, 1 adamite plate, 7 glass panes, and 24 aqua V crystals. And finally, you can make Mithmanite. Basically, Mithmanite is used using 2 mithrilium ingots, 1 adamite ingot, 2 quicksilver, 10 salies, 60 metallum, 120 Praecantatio, and 90 Victus. Instability very high. Then you can also make Mithmanite jars. 1 adamite fortified jar, 1 void jar, 1 Mithmanite ingot on top, 1 amber, 1 elementum, 32 alchemia, 40 aqua, 16 salies, 10 permutatio, and 30 vacus. Wow, that is a lot.